Hello, welcome to GameGazm's Christmas Countdown. I'm Bren.
I'm Jay. And Bren, what have we got today?
Well, Jason, we have got Toejam Earl on the Sega Mega Drive. Yes, Toejam Earl. These two alien rappers hit our screens in September of 1991 and have since become cult icons. Crash landing on Earth, the rap duo have to set off in search of their broken spacecraft pieces in order to escape. Heavily influenced by the role-playing game Rogue, Toejam and Earl borrowed mechanics from it like the randomly generated levels and item placement. It did a good job of parodying 80s and 90s urban culture and was set to one of the funkiest funk soundtracks ever. It was an absolute joy to play, especially with a friend. As you went off to explore, the game would enter a split screen mode, allowing you and your friend to part ways to cover more ground. Now I know I said this was Earth, but this Earth is depicted as random floating islands in space that are connected by elevators, so yeah, obviously this is set in Bristol. Some of the levels contain pieces of your wrecked ship, and some don't. It's all about exploring and finding where each piece is. There are enemies to stop you progressing too. These come in the form of angry bees, pink demons, angry mobs of nerds, giant hamsters, phantom ice cream trucks, and boogeymen. Yes, Bristol is that insane. Central to the gameplay mechanic is the ability to pick up presents strewn about Earth and open them. Each present has a different power-up like rocket skates or Icarus wings. Others, however, could contain some bad presents like tomato rain and even sudden death. Yeah, who would have thought you could wrap them up? Despite it receiving excellent reviews, Sega announced it as a commercial failure due to low initial sales. However, after the Mega Drive sales spike at Christmas '91 and word of mouth, Toejam and Earl would go on to build a following that later considered it as a cult success. If you've not experienced the duo from the Planet Funkatron and you don't own a Mega Drive, then no worries! It is available on the PlayStation Network, the Wii's Virtual Console and Xbox Live Arcade. So go and grace your screens with great fun and funky mystery with Toejam and Earl. Classic!
So, Toejam and Earl, another classic.
I know, right? What an odd name as well. Who came up with that? I'd love to know who came up with that.
Toejam.
Toejam. And Earl.
And Earl.
Because, you know, I guess he looks like an Earl. Yeah, but what an awesome game. And a great game to play co-op as well, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's one of the best co-op games. I like the way that when you're on the same screen, but then when you wander away, it splits to a split screen.
Yeah.
I think that's how co-op games should be.
Yeah, I think I'm wondering why a lot of games haven't done that. I mean, I suppose you couldn't really do it with a first-person game, could you?
No, that would just be really confusing.
That would be very silly.
I know Lego did something similar.
Yeah, with the whole, but
yeah.
What was that all about? I tried to play that once with a friend, and it just did not work. It was terrible.
Really jarring. And I suppose the same with Toejam and Earl. If you're in close proximity and it keeps switching all the time, that can get a little bit annoying. So I'm there.
But sadly, though, I mean, there was a sequel. I mean, normally you think, oh, that's great. And it was Trouble in Planet Funkatron, I believe, where they actually make it back to their home planet, but they changed the whole game so it's a 2D platformer. So it wasn't a roam around collecting presents and stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of hoping that the sequel would be, we're stuck on another planet.
Yeah, because more of the same.
Yeah, but like, you know, different enemies and stuff. I kind of wish that happened, but it was back in the days where games just, we're just changing the game completely.
Yeah, they were just, I mean, back then games were like experiments, they were trying new things, and I suppose they probably looked at the success of like Sonic and Mario, loads of 2D side-scrolling games, and thought, we'll do that.
Yeah, just kind of like what Halo 5 did when they looked at Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, yeah.
Anyway, that's a bit of a sore point. But yeah, and also, did you know there's a Toejam and Earl 3 that came out on the Xbox?
No.
Yeah. Surprising, isn't it?
Is it any good?
It was terrible.
There we go.
But it was more connected to the first game where you roamed around a planet and had to collect things and stuff like that. So it was more like that. And yes, you could play it co-op, but it just didn't work. They should have just done the first game again, but better. And I'm kind of hoping that someone kind of revives it. You know what? I don't even know who holds the license to that.
No idea. And does it even have like a cult following anymore? Or
oh, I think it does. Let us know in the comments below if you guys have played Toejam and Earl and you think it should come back. Let us know down below. And because like, well, let's start a petition. Let's get Toejam and Earl to get made. How cool would that be? If like we got enough people to say let's make this game. So
remake Toejam and Earl.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do that. Anyway, that's all the time we've got for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also tune in tomorrow for another Christmas video. Yeah. Ooh, shiny. Yes. Anyway, I've been Bren.
I've been Jay.
And we've been GameGazm.